Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another dope episode of the She Says, He Says podcast. I am your host, Tyrone Burston, a.k.a. Burston with Comedy, a.k.a. the player from the Himalaya. You a fake thug. You don't sell crack, you smoke it. Okay? I'm the host. I got my co-host with me. You see who in a minute. We're going to get to that in a minute, though. But go ahead, introduce yourself. I'm trying to get my shit out.
He get on my nerves because he don't never want me to get my shine. Guys, it is the milk from up the block, the cougar from around the corner, the preacher's daughter, your girl Tan-O, baby. And today in the studio,
you know it,
we have a special guest. I told you guys on last week's episode that we were going to have Tina Marie in the building. She is another comedian. Y'all see, I can't keep freaking talking. She is another.
You don't drink alcohol. That's the problem.
You know
if you
what?
drink liquor, it'll smooth right on out. Somebody tell your friends about her, okay? I don't know why she won't have a cocktail here and there or some red wine.
Because I know what's right. I feel like men want to take advantage of me when I'm drunk and slurring. So, guys, this is the Thanksgiving episode. Gobble, gobble, happy Turkey Day. So, guys, we are going to introduce Miss Tina Marie. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Listen, guys, Tina is a comedian. Me and Tyrone talked about it. You know, we really are just trying to find the voice, darling, of the podcast. And so what I said to Tyrone is that we could not be comedians and have no comedians on here.
That's right.
Because the world thinks that comedy is literally Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Cat Williams, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, everybody that you physically see on your screen. And we know that that is not true. There are so many comedians and so many comedy clubs all across the world. And we wanted to make sure that on this platform, we are showcasing and highlighting comedians that you do not know about. So Tina Marie is the first guest. It's nothing but pussy power up in here today. Okay? Now, Tyrone, I don't know if that means you a pussy, but I'm just saying.
I was going to give a little woo-woo until you did that whole pussy power thing.
You made my little thing fall off. See, I can't stand you. So,
I'm excited as hell to have Tina here. I swear, for y'all that don't know Tina, you ever hear people being funny on stage and off stage?
Yes.
Bruh, Tina is the person you want to be around before the show start, during the show, and after the show.
Right.
Because she's going to keep you laughing the entire... I've never in my life met somebody that funny off stage.
Tina done came here prepared.
Of my career.
Silly, just silly.
She done came here prepared. So, Tina, before we start, let's talk about you. Tell us a little something about you, boo.
What's to say?
Now she's shy.
No.
Because she came in here like, yeah, what a drink.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, it's 12 o'clock. We ain't got no absolute.
No alcohol at all, but I have some in the trunk. Okay. I am Tina Marie. I am doing none of comedy right now because I work as much as I can. I just got fired Wednesday.
They fired you from your real job?
They did.
Well, why they fire you? What?
Talk too
is
much.
it? Oh, I was gonna say, is it a personal story?
Talk too much. Yeah.
So it wasn't like no sexual harassment suit where we didn't
Not
get
talk
no
too
check.
much, and the person had power, so they used it. You know what I'm saying? Talk too much. I said, I just don't shut up. I'm in Facebook jail right now. But I got a couple more hours. I've been down for 30 days, y'all.
Oh.
Wait, so you in Facebook jail and you done got fired?
I'm noticing I haven't seen no videos from Tina on Facebook, bro.
Because the last one shut me down.
Listen!
Yeah,
You got a parole officer, that's what you need.
30
Your gang on PO.
You need a Facebook lawyer, man.
Right.
And Facebook picking on me like so-and-so put up a post. What's your response? You know I can't
Okay, wait a minute. I got a question too, because I never been in Facebook jail. What?
You
No.
never been there?
No.
I've
First
been
of
there
all,
for about a couple days.
I don't post
years
enough.
ago.
So what does Facebook jail look like?
It looks like you can't post nothing. You can't say anything. I can tell people happy birthday.
So if you trying to post, what does it do? Like, does it send you a message?
They put up a big block like, you can't no more.
It's over. Okay.
You can't no more.
You got 30 days left.
Yeah. Excuse me, this morning they hit me with the 20-something hours.
So it gives you a countdown?
Yeah. All the
Yo,
way.
Facebook is out here bullying people.
Yeah, it's bullying me. Yes, and they're picking on me. So, yeah. So, yes, I have to pay for college out of the pocket. Yeah, I already have another job. I start Wednesday.
Congratulations.
You know.
That's that black girl girl magic. You can't hold no black girl magic
Then
down,
I cook,
baby.
I cook on that.
So listen, Tina ain't nothing but a real hustler. That's all it is. Because what she's saying is, no matter what, they fire me from my job. No matter what you gonna make it happen.
Make it happen.
Listen, and I'm all for making it happen. We're gonna start asking Tina some questions, but before we start doing that, we are gonna let Tyrone let us know what we got coming up. And we gonna move on, baby.
That's
so,
right.
Ty, what's going on, baby?
Yo, Tyrone Burston. You know, it's the end of the year, so the kid doing corporate gigs. You feel me? I don't even know if I can promote the corporate gigs, but I'm gonna let y'all know I'm doing something with these white folks and these corporate gigs. That money
You getting that
good.
white money.
Okay, it's Christmas time. You know, they do their
All
little
right.
Christmas parties. They want a little Burston with comedy, so I'm gonna be there.
How come they don't never hire me? You think it's because I'm saying dick stuff?
Probably. Yeah, it's HR
First
related.
of all, I feel like in all these events, it's mad dicks there. Okay, either you suck a dick, you take a dick, you are a dick. Like any of these things can possibly happen. I feel like they should invite me. All right, Ty, go ahead.
December 17th, I'm in Mooresville with the Lovebirds and Mr. No Excuses. They putting together a dope event to celebrate the end of the year. It's so important, man. This year has been absolutely insane. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come out and support that. I'm going to do a little 30-minute set towards the end of the night. We got a live band with Climax. We got D.
You saying people are going to be climaxing, or the name of the group is Climax? Because if it's going to be people climaxing, that sound like a lot of cunnilingus and fellatio, and that sound like a group and a place that I want to be a part of.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The band name ain't Climax for no reason. Okay, it's going to get you to the point.
No, so that's fake. So really the band name Climax.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I said, is it going to be cunnilingus and fellatio, meaning head and eating out?
What you
That's
can do
the
is,
proper name for it.
While the band is playing, you could be imagining all that stuff in your mind.
I want to know, is there like a little private room where that can happen?
In the upper room.
When ye
He said he can't answer that. My wife is watching.
Correct.
I shouldn't know where that room is at.
Hello.
Because
You
I
know.
don't.
Oh,
yeah.
God. Okay, go ahead.
That's definitely going down. That's really what I want to push out to the people, man. December 17th, we in Mooresville. The Lovebirds, I did their first event at the Omega House. It was sold out. So you got to get your tickets as soon as possible, man. I'm talking about as soon as you walk in that thing, you get a free glass of wine. It's a 3-course meal. You got Burston with comedy. You got the live band. We doing a live painting. I mean, it's going to be huge. You got to come with your best outfit on. It's a
So you can wear a sparkling jumpsuit if you want, because that's
right.
what I'm wearing.
That's right. So just check me out, man. Hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. You can see all my events and things going on. Eventually, I'm gonna have these two young ladies on shows as well. I know Tam be like, when you gonna put me on the show, Tyrone?
First of all, all of that is lies. First things first, I don't ever sound like that, okay, baby? This a queen, act like you know. When you see it, act like you know.
Where's my phone? Well, I could do the, because I'll be trying to cut.
First of all, I'm trying to get us to act right because Tina's here. We have a guest, so I want us to be right.
Let me get this.
So we are cutting Tyrone off. He has let us know what's going down.
Every time she act up, Tina, I just be like, you know what?
But that's because he need to be cut. That's what the real issue is. He need to be cut because he always saying something wrong.
All right.
So in honor of this Thanksgiving Day special, I want to just ask a couple of things. First things first. Today is actually the day after Thanksgiving. It is Friday. So what I want to know is, what is your Thanksgiving plans? Tina, yo! What you tell me what you doing?
High and drunk.
Well, what you cooking? It's your cooking phone.
Oh, yeah.
Tina like, yeah.
First,
Right. First things first, bump them kids.
Yes. Yeah, my kids are too old.
Okay.
To still be there.
So you don't put the babies out. She said,
I'm not. They can just sit there and just rock. But that's why I work so much, because I'm paying for college out of pocket. They're not. They weren't that smart. Nobody had a
not the
scholarship or anything. So it wasn't nothing. And nothing. Look, this is my son. He's in third place. He gave this to me. Third place wrestling. You don't get nobody that.
You don't get nobody.
So
Tina, you gotta encourage the babies even if they come in third place.
For God, do it.
You said
I'm
you
wearing it.
You know what you are.
Yeah, I'm proud of his little nothing. But anyway, yes. Then he put on a onesie to do it. It's wrestling. I was like, that's what you want to do, son? It's a little, okay. But anyway.
Got to be honest. You got to be honest parent.
You got to tell the truth. You have to tell the truth.
Don't be that honest.
You can't win third place.
Oh, God.
Yes. My daughter passed the test the other day. It shocked me. I was so shocked. I was ready to give her a comfort. When she came in, I was like, listen, everybody, she was like, I passed. I was like, what?
No, I was ready to give her comfort, so that means she thought she wasn't going to pass. Baby, listen, the next time you got it, don't worry about it.
Prepping. She was like, Mom, look, I passed. I was like, what?
Shocked. You wasn't expecting her to pass.
I wasn't. And I was like,
jeez Louise.
Yeah.
I'm done with you. So besides smoking,
okay, I am putting the turkey on. I am putting the turkey on, fried chicken on, a little, Thanksgiving stuff.
Okay.
That's all that, whatever came from the food bank and stuff.
That worked.
The rest of it.
I was gonna say, because they give out the good stuff for Thanksgiving.
I give out the good stuff, but I take some of it. For the house too, because I work. Shoot, I be out there passing out turkeys and stuff. Take me a couple turkeys too. I do, like self-checkout.
Ain't nobody gonna miss them turkey seats.
Right, self-checkout again. Yeah, it's all Walmart all over.
Let me take these to the house.
I don't know why I started with Tina first. We're going to Tina stealing turkeys. Do y'all remember in New Jack City when Nino and them out there giving out the turkeys? Tina, that is Tina.
I got you. If you want a turkey, I got one for you.
Oh, God. Tom, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
And then I'm going to the street and feed the people on the street. I love doing that.
You do that?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. Every chance I get, I go out there. They are the funniest people. They talk to me like I was supposed to be out there. They be like,
wait a minute. They talk you like you're supposed to be.
Yes. They be like, you got water today? I took them soup the other night. They was like, sis. No cornbread. I was like, yo.
And Next so you time. Do it all the time, not when it's the holiday, or like you do it all the time.
All the time,
every
much
time
as
she
I
get
can.
a chance. Yeah, Tina, she'll go live on Facebook and stuff. I'll be seeing her out there.
I'm gonna share it. After I get off of lockdown today, a couple more hours, I'm gonna share it because one of them came up in my memory today. I just can't do anything with it. But yes,
I wish my heart was that giving, because I want people to give to me. Like, that's my downfall. Like, I want to be given unto.
Yes.
The Bible says
here we go.
that it is more blessed to give than to receive. I want to be the receiver so that I can help other people be doers and followers of the word of God.
I see you.
So if you giving and I'm receiving, that's the word right there. Next time you got something.
Yes.
Hit me up.
I told you I had a
Next time you got
turkey.
something, hit me up. All right, listen, I'm going to come to get my turkey.
Me too, no, I'm telling you. It's right. I'm on Sugar Creek.
All right.
I don't care about telling where I stay. I stay on Sugar Creek. I'm in there. Everybody in there got anger issues. We wish some motherfuckers would.
Gang.
Not gang. Not gang.
Yeah, I feel like I'm from the east side. You know what I mean? Bullet hole in my car. It goes down. My downstairs neighbor killed somebody. Okay.
So he shot up your car?
No, my downstairs neighbor killed somebody in his apartment. Well, my car got shut up because they mistaken identity. Somebody in the parking lot was like, yo, there you go. And they sprayed at the parking lot. Everybody's car got hit. So I'm driving around with a car with a bullet hole. That's super gangster.
Gang.
Yo, people
that
stare
don't
at
mean
you
gangster though, because you light skinned.
It just means my car
gangster. I don't really know a lot of light skinned gangsters, rainbow bright ass babies.
It is very hard to be gangster when you light skinned. That is true. Ain't nobody scared of you.
He's a hard light skin. Look how coarse his hair is. He's hardcore, like
right, but that still don't make him hardcore. That just means his grandfather was a field nigga and his grandmother was a house nigga. No, Tina's gonna try to come here and defend it, but I know it's all wrong. What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Tyrone Burston?
I'm going to my father-in-law people's house in Lumberton, North Carolina. It's always a good time. They be having like a contest to see who could fry the best turkey. My cousin Darrell and my father-in-law gonna have a cook-off. My father-in-law always lose because he be drinking that moonshine about 12, 1 o'clock, so he don't be all the way focused on the seasoning part. My cousin Darrell takes it extremely serious. Like he is practicing different sauces and seasonings to see if it'll
turkey.
Yeah, and he wins every year he come through. So it's gonna be another soup for my turkey. Ain't that something?
Yeah,
a cook-off. Now you know that food gonna be good.
It is.
They call it goat milk.
Well, somebody I used to date called it liquid Viagra.
See, this is.
I didn't know. That's what it is.
Women
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know why I was such a beast.
Listen, I don't know. He was a country brother. That's what he told me. I'm gonna go with what it is that the man
I've
said.
never heard
I thought
of that
it was
in
just
my
my
life.
name.
I was happy.
What? Stay happy.
So for me,
Yeah, what you doing?
for Thanksgiving, I'm going home. Home is New York. You already know. Queens, you better tell somebody. So I'm going home for Thanksgiving. I have not been home, I think, in 3 years. So I haven't been home in 3 years. So it's a surprise. So of course this is aired after Thanksgiving, but it is a surprise. My mother and my father do not know that I am coming.
Oh, wow.
And I'm also bringing my children. So this is going to be a good one, but I am really being bothered by the fact that it's going to be cold in New York, and that is literally the only thing I can freaking think of.
Who else is going? Your brothers and sisters?
But you know, they live in New York.
So they're gonna come through too?
Well, everybody lives in New York. So I'm coming
They don't
and
know you
leaving
coming.
here. No,
That's
my
good.
siblings know. But my parents don't.
That's what's up.
So that is the surprise. So I'm super excited about that. I haven't seen my mom and them in a little bit. So I'm really, really excited.
Make
about
sure
that.
you take pictures.
I will take pictures. I will take pictures. But this is what I want to know for Thanksgiving.
Hello.
There are a bunch of Christmas songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's a Thanksgiving Day song?
That's when the Christmas song starts.
Right, but I feel like it should be like Thanksgiving Day songs.
Like that. You're right. It
Like,
should be.
only Thanksgiving Day songs.
I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey.
You name it. What is it? I got greens, beans, tomatoes, yams, ham. You name it.
Hog mugs.
Chitlins.
Chitlins, yeah. Yo, it's a shortage on chitlins right now. So if anybody out there know
What is a shortage on chitlins?
Yeah, man, you can get chitlins nowhere.
First of all, let me tell you the reason why I
We
can't
ain't
believe it.
doing
Because
that
black
right
people
bucket.
love to be on some crap like, oh, first things first, I don't eat pork. Because you know everybody black fake 5%. They don't eat pork. Chitlins is nasty because they didn't test this line of a pig. But I love, even though I'm not a Southern girl, I love chitlins.
Yeah,
like I don't fake love them. I love them. Oh, do you eat chitlins?
I cook them every year. I don't. Is it?
You ain't say you eat them though. What she said is I cook them.
Mom, I was too young. They traumatized. It smelled like shit in the house.
They do.
Yeah, I was a kid. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
boiling shit in there. I was in there boiling shit, and I'm gonna eat it. No, I never did. I never got with it. I'm not gonna. I didn't like it. I don't like it.
So basically, that says no.
No, but I cook them.
Okay, so that's the good part.
You know what? My dad said the first time I cooked them for him. That's why I know it was nasty. He was like, "You cleaned the flavor off them. That means you've been eating mom's shit."
Oh, man.
Lord, so you trying to say your mama can't cook?
She could cook, but she left shit on them shitlins because
Sometimes
it was in the air too. It was too thick. It was too thick, you know.
Because listen, you know, I did a video at one point. Collard greens smell like ass.
They all, to me as a kid, that's what happened to me. That's what I smelled.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
So do you do any kind of Southern cooking? Because this is like all the Southern cooking.
That's what I
is
do.
bothering you.
Oh, my house be assy as hell. I cook, I ain't cook none of it. I just
collard greens do got a different type of
No, I
aroma.
love
Don't it?
greens.
You come in and you like, what man? My fart a little bit, and then it start
You got
coming.
the chitlins and the collard
You got
greens going.
right. So it was an assy
That sounds like a house I want to be at. That sounds like a house.
I mean, and
a little ass ain't never hurt nobody.
When I smelled it, I know there's love in the air after family coming over, but I'm gonna go outside because shit is getting thick in the air. But yeah, and then then they cook other stuff and it overpowered and then it goes away. But then they put it on the plate. I don't want it.
I don't even know what the shit in the air thing is about, but I love every second of it. I love every second of it.
Nasty.
So what you was gonna do, Tim? Make a Thanksgiving Day song?
Well, I don't have a Thanksgiving Day song, but the only songs that I can think of, because now it's like people want to start like they playing Christmas music even at my job. So I feel like there should be Thanksgiving Day songs. The only Thanksgiving Day stuff I know is from a child. My music teacher, her name was Miss Christmas, and I think she don't went home to be with the Lord because that was a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Miss Christmas did a song called "5 Fat Turkeys Are We." 5 fat turkeys are we. We spent all night in the trees. When the cook came around, they couldn't be found, and that's why we're here to sing "Boom, boom, boom."
Okay.
The other one is from The Cosby Show. When Olivia sings, "It's Thanksgiving time. Tom's the turkey. What's the word? Tom's Bob's a bird. So I really feel like we should take some time to make a Thanksgiving song. I don't really know what it's going to be in regard to, because it can be about food and family. So it can be about drunks, family secrets coming out. Because because when family get together, family secrets be popping out. True or false?
I'd like for it to be a rap song.
Okay, so then top of the prior is this, you ain't got no Fire 16.
Definitely not.
So that sounds like we can't do that.
But I'm really good at acting like I got a Fire 16.
Okay, so let me see your best rap impression.
Yeah. So Auntie came over with her badass kids. I had to slap all of them like, get out of here, big burst. Yeah, we in this thing. Yo, you know how that turkey get,
You see, I didn't feel it because
did you
it
see
was
that?
nothing but light skin energy.
You wasn't feeling that?
No.
Auntie came in with her bad kids and I had to...
And you had to slap them for the
Come
ish
on,
they
man.
did. See, you ain't
That's
even put
right.
no curse words in it. That's why I know you ain't no real rapper.
You see how I acted like I was. It's all about
I
you know what I'm saying?
didn't.
It was
Listen,
there.
it's not
You felt
because
that?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it because usually when it's rappers, they all here.
I was, I was...
You just because you scrunch up your face don't really mean you're a rapper.
She swears she ain't light skinned. That's her problem.
First
she
of all,
thinks she your
okay.
complexion.
First of all, me and Tina are the same color. Tina, now you got to stay on the side where this pussy powers at.
Nah, you are not. You are yellow bone. You red.
Everybody already know how dark skinned I am.
She be coming from my light skin energy.
You're not full. Listen, the hair texture and the color. I'm sorry, both of you. You're not.
She said both of you.
Under this wig.
Not under this wig. I'm scared.
This shit is crunchy.
That's
My family was in the field.
So was mine.
No.
Y'all may have been on the porch.
You get
Somewhere between the porch and the field. Okay.
First of all, I feel like they are trying to attack my color.
No, it's both of you guys.
No,
came
it's
out
Tyrone.
red.
Because
Yeah.
first of all, me, you, and Toya are the same color.
She don't even have the hair she needs. She don't have this. This is not. You have to be fully. It's not, the nose.
It's a lot of dark skinned people with a decent braid of hair.
I'm Nigerian.
I'm Nigerian.
I am. I did Ancestry.com.
So
and I'm not new.
I'm not Nigerian.
No, you probably have a percentage.
First of all, I'm Nigerian.
A
Look at
percentage.
percentage.
I've had Nigerian in me, which automatically makes me Nigerian.
Aren't they
Tell
good?
Tell your friends about me, baby.
Can't be a part of that. I'm done.
Tina is taking the show in the wrong direction. Because first things first, she don't want to acknowledge that I'm dark. And that I'm definitely feel mega
got
status.
raped in the house.
Somebody got raped.
That's
Your
what
ancestors.
Are you
Somebody got
missing
raped.
anything? Like, yeah, I don't know
We
what
ran.
happened in
We hit
Roots.
the tracks.
Okay.
We ran. I'm
Oh
telling you.
gosh, I'm Harriet Tubman's next cousin, twice removed. So I already know how dark skinned I am. But I'm not playing with you and Tina no more. We are moving right into the show itself. Tina, let's talk some stuff about you, baby. Tina, how you got started in comedy?
It was that or prostitution.
So prostitution didn't sound good.
It was
Come right
kids. I couldn't get in.
Okay then. All right then. Go ahead. It was comedy and prostitution. I'm ready.
I just wanted some type of entertainment. So, I just needed something. And I needed to get away from the kids for a while. And comedy will take me away. Prostitution, it was too cold. I was on Sugar Creek. I could have did it right there. When I was selling food on Rogers Ferry, I was like, I'm on the wrong side. I need to be on the other side of this cart. I had the hot dog cart, because those bitches was out there, jumping in and out them cars, buying my hot dogs, making more money than me. So
prostitution did look good.
It did look good. It was good while it lasted.
She said I'm on the wrong side of this car.
But that's what, when school was in, and, prostitute on the side to get school supplies, because it was too much,
So wait a minute. So this is a question. Did you prostitute? A little bit? Okay, it was a little bit of prostitution, not like a lot. Like you wasn't full walk in the corner prostitute.
Crossed the street a little bit. I got back in my car.
So when they walking up to your car, you was soliciting from your car?
I kind of waved them down. And then, I saw you circle the block 2 times, sir. What you doing?
I was not expecting this. What was your specialty?
Ooh. Made up top.
What's mayor top?
Can we say that on here?
Tell me what it is. You can say this is a podcast.
This is a podcast.
This is a podcast. Tell me what it is.
Good head. You know, they say, and then they knew my tag and everything, so I had to back up Sugar Creek, right there on the corner of Sugar Creek off the highway. I had to back up to the tag, be out there, then walk across the cookout, come back, give them the cue. I'm out here.
Oh my God.
Now this is something that I don't know this personally, but I do know that's something that both of y'all have in common.
That we both used to be prostitutes?
No, that y'all both.
I'm
I'm saying that both of y'all are like the head of y'all class.
Oh, baby, yes.
Yeah.
Baby.
Show him, Tan. Do the trick. Go ahead, do the trick. She got a trick.
I'm not playing with Tyrone. Okay, so Tina, back to you. Listen, because this prostitution
Tan can stick her tongue out and it hit the ceiling
you
right now.
You better shut your doggone mouth. My mother think I'm saved.
She know it.
Yo, I'll never forget. Tina was telling a story about how good she is in that department, and it shocked me. So I had to get out and walk away. She said, "Now, don't you let this get up on you, Tyrone, because this will never happen." Because as a man, when you hear that a woman is good at that, it changes how you look at that woman. Like Tina, for real, you that good at it?
Because what you automatically want to do is try it. That's what it is. You like, dang, well, let me see if what she's saying is the truth.
Not his auntie, cousin, sister.
Sometimes people be with their auntie, cousin, sister.
He said he just want to talk to somebody that had it before. Cause I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I gotta go. Okay, so Tina, you started because you was like it was gonna either be prostitution, even though it was a little bit of prostitution in there. Yeah. You was like, I'm funny. So were you told like as a kid you were funny? Did you always know you were funny? Did you think you were funny? And you just like let me try it.
It was like it always a natural thing. It's always I like to be happy.
Okay.
And then I'd always try to bring up. I came around a lot. Even though I was never abused, I came up around a lot of people I ran into a lot of people if children were abused. So I was always trying to make them
smile.
Like I used to feel sorry for them as a kid, carrying that shit as a kid. I was like, damn, why? What's going on in their life?
Okay.
So. I'm just a happy person. I don't give a
And so you wanted to spread that kind of like out to other people. So what made you, okay, because, even though people like that know that they're funny, because like people will say to you like, oh, you're funny, you're funny, you're funny. That doesn't necessarily make people say, wow, I want to go and stand in front of someone and try to get them to believe what I believe is funny. So what made you say to yourself, I should get in front of people and do this?
Well, people have said it, but I was already into acting.
Okay.
So entertainment was,
Now, did you get into it because you was doing the prostitution?
Right. Well,
Girl, listen, sometimes you gotta sweep your way to the top. What they say, you can fake your way to the top, round and around. You can sweep your way to the top.
In the entertainment, you get all the way.
Okay.
But they had filming on the bridge on Sugar Creek, so I was like, I'm not gonna get out here like that. Because I'd like to be if I was going to be a prostitute, I'd like to be, big one, a TV show prostitute.
You don't want to be no fake down in the dumpster prostitute. I understand.
That long,
Right, because prostitution requires good feet.
Right.
And my feet ain't that good. Because that requires walking.
Right, so I need to have more money so I can have a building. It's more like a prostitution ring instead of just walking.
You trying to be a madam.
Yeah, I want to make most of the money though.
That's what I'm saying. You would be the madam. So the madam run the brothel, the place where the women is in there getting
like a female pimp.
Right.
Yeah. But I like to perform.
Oh, so you just also wanted to be in there getting it in too?
Yes, I like to get
Tina is down for the get. I was saying before, tell y'all friends about me. Tell y'all friends about because she is ready for the go. Okay, Tina, so let me ask you this. Do you remember your first joke you've ever told?
When did you start? I think like you started a little bit before me.
No.
I remember.
Y'all started at the same time?
Right after.
I don't know. It was.
Tina said she started after you. Tina, how long you been performing? Because Ty, how long you been doing comedy?
2013.
That's when you know you ain't serious like that, because I can't remember. I have to look back on Facebook.
That's why I just said the year, because I know the date and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do you remember the first time you seen Tina perform?
First time I seen Tina was after I had already been in comedy. You know, when I first came into comedy, you know, like I tell you, I had already had my kids. So I took the classic comedy zone where people in my class were going out at nighttime. I was somebody's mother. So there was no going out to comedy spots and doing open mics. So then when I eventually had the moment, they had already established relationships with other comedians. It wasn't like, so then I felt very out of the loop because they had already formed these relationships that I did not form.
Right.
So I didn't meet people until, when I say way later, I mean way later. Mm-hmm. Way later. So
I think my first time seeing Tina was on a Comicville show, like in 2014. I remember I used to always beg Mr. C, like, yo, can I get a guest spot? Can I get a guest spot? He didn't know who I was. He just was like, yo, keep grinding. Just keep grinding.
keep grinding.
Keep grinding. Just keep grinding.
One day.
I went to a Comicville show and Tina was opening up and I'm like, yo, I need to either know who she is or be as dope as her. Because how did she get on this show? And I've
been begging. And he keep telling me to keep grinding.
I watched Tina perform. I was like, okay, now I see why she's here and I'm not. Like, I gotta do better. So I see her do the Comicville joint.
So this is my question to you, Tina. Going right into that.
Okay.
Who do you think is funnier, men or women comedians? You know, me and Tyrone have had this discussion, and I told him one day, eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to have a panel of comedians come on, because I always get from people that women are not funny. You hear that all the time. I'm pretty sure that you've heard that before, that women are not funny and men are. So who do you think is funnier?
I think that it's not a comparison.
Okay.
I think that because we have to talk about different things.
Right.
We have to. So I think a comedian is a comedian without the gender in it. Okay. If you're funny, you're funny. If you're not, you're not. Right. And there are some female comedians that are funnier than some male comedians, and vice versa. So there's no comparison in that in a gender. It's who you are, and that's in your delivery and
how you're saying
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Your material.
What do you feel in terms of these? And like I said, these are back behind the scenes conversation me and Tyrone have had. Okay. So I am a comedian that talks about sex. But I also talk about, what you hear me talk about on stage is things that I talk about in my real life. I'm this kind of comedian. I don't try to get on stage and talk about things that I don't know about. Right. I don't know about politics, and I'm also not going to follow politics. Therefore, I'm not going to stand in front of you and talk about politics. Things that I know sex, I know motherhood, I know being a woman, and I know growing up with my family. Those are the 4 things that I know. So those are the things that I literally talk about. But sometimes when women are talking about sex, it's considered like taboo. Why are they talking about that? However, the same men can talk about sex and it's not considered any type of way. Do you feel like it should be like those are things that women should shy away from?
I feel like people are stuck in time, and as far as what they consider us being in our place and stuff, the time is different. The daytime is different. Yeah. Everybody know that we fuck. We're supposed to.
Come on now, and it's happening.
You know, and it's happening. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen tonight. It's gonna happen.
See, look it up, Chris. That's what it's gonna happen tonight.
Tonight, it's gonna happen. It's happening now. It's happening everywhere. So you know, it's gonna happen. So it shouldn't be what we should be ashamed of. It's like, you know, and I hate to throw off subject, but I'm like, that's like when somebody is sexually abused and you're supposed to cover it up. Why are you ashamed that you're a victim? Why are you ashamed?
And not even a victim, a survivor. Because if you survive that, you're not even a victim. Right. You're a survivor.
You're a survivor.
You are a survivor.
So what's the shame? The shame should be on the person that
did it. That's right.
Did it. So, you know, why are we ashamed? Who are the men sleeping with? If they, you know, they're sleeping with the women. So there's this big...
So you don't feel like there should be subjects that should be considered taboo. So sex should not be a subject that you think that women should not be able to talk about.
Should talk about whatever we want to talk about, just like the men do.
But see, that's one of the conversations that me and Tam be having off camera.
Right.
Like, the stigma or I would say the stigma for women comics is they're not funny because they only talk about sex or they only talk about women. But that's not true. You know what I'm saying? People who say that just ain't got a broad vision of stand-up comedy in general. Because there's a lot of dope females
that they've heard, and that's all they heard. They might need to get out more and hear more females to talk about more things.
And I've heard women, and what I say is it's more men that talk about sex than women do. You know what I'm saying? I hear men talk about sex and talk really bad about women a lot. I don't necessarily, and I hear a lot of women comedians. You don't necessarily hear all the time women are always talking, because women talk about so many different, women love to talk about getting older.
Yep.
You definitely have the cougar thing, which we're going to go into in a minute. People talk about their kids, childhood, day jobs. So I feel like there are a plethora of topics that women talk about. I just feel like men or certain men, let me fix that. Certain men feel like we shouldn't be having those kind of conversations. Kind of like you said, they're dated in their thought process of women. Like, you should be saying this, you shouldn't be saying that. Well, sometimes what I'm saying is about you, so you don't think it's funny. Because when I talk about small dick niggas, and unless you a small dick nigga, why would you feel some type of way? You know? If you're walking around with a long schlong, baby, you ain't offended by this.
These are facts.
You ain't offended by it. So now that I said that, Tina, this is a question for you. Okay. Have you slept with any comedians? Now, me, I have slept with clowns, but not comedians.
Hello.
Listen, I don't know why she said that to me. I don't know why she said that to me.
I say that because, you know, sometimes they're like, people need to switch their way up.
You know what? It's funny you said that, because I said at the beginning of this, I was like, you know what? I will not.
Okay.
I will not. That's something that I won't do. And then, you know, later,
some had happened.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Same thing. We grown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We grown as hell. So, you know what I'm saying?
So that means, yes, that's what that sounds like. That sounds like that means, yes.
That's how you do it. When you're on trial, when you're in interrogation, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it.
Where were you?
Okay.
Right in the eye.
Let me ask you this, though. Okay, because everybody, you know, people do what they need to do to get what they need to get. You know, because there are some fine brothers in comedy.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I got a man at home. Wait a minute. No. I forgot this week.
This old? That's old.
Babe.
I never slept with nobody.
Oh, why would I do? I forgot.
This is my question to you.
Get it off.
Have you slept with anybody to be able to get on stage?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right. Because that's really kind of where I'm kind of going with
They might have put me on because I slept with them.
That was the perk to the sleeping with.
But,
you know what? You were pretty good. I got a show this Saturday if you want to jump on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no.
No, okay. Because that's a thing for me. Like, comedy is, you already know, is centered around men. It's more men than there will ever be women.
Yeah.
So my thing is that I can't sleep with anyone in comedy, because what I don't ever want anybody to think, number one, I'm sleeping with you. I'm not funny, but I'm sleeping with you so that I can get put on. Does that make sense?
It does. You will, though. I mean, as you get into it, you will.
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
go out of town.
No.
You're not going to say, you don't have to know him. You said you will. Listen.
She said, not you don't got to know him. Yeah, Tina, this is a different kind of vagina.
We going out to. She going to do it.
This is different. Now listen, I'm not mad at Tina for doing whatever she doing. What I want you to know is this is a different kind of vagina, because it's one thing like if I meet somebody and then I'm sleeping with them and then I find like, oh, we're both comedians. It's another thing for me to know that Tyrone is a comedian. We travel in the same circle. I am very concerned about how people see me and view me. And so what I don't ever want somebody to think, because I feel like if I sleep, this is my thought process in it. If I sleep with Tyrone, eventually Tyrone gonna tell somebody else that he slept with me. And then what they gonna think is if I sleep with it, if I tell her I can give her this, then she'll sleep with me. And what I don't ever want nobody to do, because what I be telling you, I don't want nobody ever thinking Helen daughter around here giving nobody none for no stage time.
Really?
Yes.
Stage time. Is it?
Right, but
you just having fun. What, you gonna put me on the stage? Come here.
But that's what I'm saying. Not that it has to be for stage time, but
sometimes
people will think that like, oh, if I give her a 10-minute set, then she'll give me 10 minutes ahead. That ain't gonna work.
Wow.
That's why it's not that many women comedians, because it should work like that.
Nigga, what?
It should definitely work like that.
So you think somebody should be? So who you had to sleep with? What vagina did you eat to get? What dick did you suck to get 10 minutes? Right?
No, never. I'm just saying, from the man to the woman, I think I didn't even think of that. 10 minutes on stage with 10 minutes ahead, that should be a thing.
I'm not sucking your shriveled up, raggedy,
that should be a
old,
thing.
dusty, smelly balls. Get out of here. I'm not doing that for no stage time. Because the thing becomes is also, if you're not funny, it don't matter how many penises you suck. You just not funny.
That's just far out though to be sucking for a stage. Like, no, that's outlanding.
Listen,
Right.
many things can be outlandish, but it doesn't mean, and because it's the same thing that happens in acting and all types of things. I'm not willing to sleep with anybody for anything unless I genuinely want to sleep with them. And so that's I guess that's my whole thing about sleeping with the comedians. I just don't want it to ever be thought like, she willing to give it up for the stage time. I might be willing to give it up for somebody to pay my rent, my car note, but definitely not for no stage time.
See, when I was younger, and this ain't got nothing to do with comedy, but the whole sex thing, when I was younger, I was able to experience a lot sexually with women. That's why I got married early, and I'm married twice now, because I've done everything I wanted to do. When I was younger, my friends knew me as the guy that could get one girl to do all of us at the same time in the same room. So all my fellas are being here, we'll just run
So they gonna run a train on her.
But I was good at it because I know how women think. I don't want Tyrone to tell him, so I would just grab the shorty, spit a little game on, and just tell her, look, this is my team right here. You ever seen a basketball game? Right?
It was the
5
voice.
on 5.
It was the voice.
Here go. This is my team. I'm gonna tell you something right now, shorty. What we do in this room ain't gonna leave this room. I promise you that. When we go back to school, ain't nobody gonna know that anything happened. I can assure you that. All right? The only way somebody gonna find out that we did what we did today is if you say something. Because I know how to play on women's fears.
Oh, that's
I know
what you
their
did.
biggest fear is that somebody else the whole school gonna know Tyrone ran a train on her. I'm like, baby, you ain't gotta worry about none of that.
And go through it with what you're saying. I've always been acquainted with males. Even as a kid, my friends were always males. And they talk. And the way I knew that I would never be a part of that talk. They talked about these girls.
Right.
We finger her on the bus. You know, that's what was going on. Now the kids are going, we finger her on the bus. She stink.
I still have a good fingering.
Or the toilet paper, you know, at the toilet paper thing.
What toilet paper
That's
thing?
what the boys used to be talking about. You know,
what toilet paper thing?
like they go down there and there's toilet paper balls.
Oh,
and
child,
stuff like that,
is it a
and
trick? I don't know.
Because I had male friends, I was able to. I would never be a part of that talk because I knew what. Because I get what you're saying, because they can never sit. A group of people will never be able to sit together and say, you know, we all had her and everything, because they're in different. I don't know how they're gonna get together. Because they spread out. I spread it out across town.
All right, then.
In the neighborhood. We're not getting ready to, you know.
And I'm not saying
you got
that.
lucky because you grew up around males and you heard the conversation.
I heard the conversation.
But even though I'm telling her that I'm not doing that, I'm definitely doing it.
Exactly.
Right.
I do.
And I'm not saying, Tina, in your case, that's what it is, like they're all getting together. But my mind automatically goes there when I think of men. I just think like, oh, they sitting around together and they ain't going to be talking about me.
Right, exactly.
Even if they want me. Even if I give the thought process that it could possibly happen.
But see, dudes gonna do
It's
it
not.
anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about you whether we get you or not. You ever heard dudes lying on their thing? Dudes
Yes.
lie. They lie. Like, yeah, I hit 10. You know I hit that. But see, I'm the light-skinned brother or in the group that's gonna go back and tell, you know, Charlie said he slept with you.
And not right in the middle of a comedy show, I'm going to get on the mic and I'm going to be like, Charlie, bring your ass, because I had heard you had said you was sleeping with me. No.
Yeah, no.
That will, listen, if you
Won't
hear
be any
anybody
Charlotte.
ever say it, guess what? You better be like, I know that crap a lot. Because first of all, Tam would already told me. Because I would be like, yo, your boy is mad. Why?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Why
That's a
your boy
fact.
like that?
That's a
Get him
fact.
out of
That's a
here.
fact.
So that would never, ever happen. However, like I said, for me, that would be a real thing. But we move on. So this is my question to you. Now, of course, you're a comedian, you know, you stand on stage, people see it as glamour, you know, you pull a certain energy. Have you ever slept with one of your audience members?
She went deep today. Listen,
Listen,
You ain't never asked me these questions.
because you ain't no woman in this crap. I want to know. I don't care about who you slept with. I'm a woman. These are things that I think of when
after this show, it was a whore.
there is nothing wrong with you being sexually liberated.
For real.
Because I've never slept with anyone, but listen, I have hopes. I have dreams of sleeping with the audience.
You know, I mean, you know, you got that.
Yo, it's
You
gonna happen.
never, something can happen like that. You can get off stage and somebody wants to take a picture and they could be thick all across the chest and arms big and stuff and they're by themselves. It can happen. I'm not saying it happened.
Thick all across the chest.
What you saying is it could happen.
Yeah, but I'm saying somebody, they you get off stage. Somebody been eating grits. They thick.
No, Lord.
Mama put grits in the bottom.
So,
Thick. You know what I'm talking about. Thick.
Well, been thick.
Yeah,
So do you have a preference if they were trying to talk to you? Would you like a man that's your age? Would you like a younger man, or it don't matter?
It matters.
Okay. So are you a cougar?
Yeah. I was a cougar. Okay.
A cougar?
Yeah, before 40.
Okay.
You a cougar?
So you like a younger guy?
They
like you.
Yeah, I was like, why you keep on? What? Come here. Come on.
Okay.
Because I originally younger, I didn't like anybody my age. So everybody was wasting their time thinking I was sleeping with those were my friends for real. These are my homeboys. I can be just like one of the fellas. I am. I still have homeboys. They come over. They have wives and stuff that can't stand me. There's absolutely nothing going on. I'm not gonna lie about it. Okay. I'm gonna sit around nobody and be like, no, we're not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be talking to your wife. I'm not that type. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not talking to your wife and telling that's not. Yeah. Not grimy at all with it. No, I don't like that.
But you do like a younger guy.
No, they
like her.
They like you, and when they like you, you like them back.
I tried not to, and then it's something they did a little trick.
What was the
I want to know what
Tyrone, I want to know what the trick is.
They did a little trick.
And I was like, okay, well, maybe, so they just kept on. I was like, why these young boys? And it started around 37-ish. And I was like, what? What? And then, now, and then when my oldest child is 19, so it can't go but so far
so
back.
Far, okay,
20s and stuff. That's I'll be like, nah, it's 29 almost. But I still East Combs' birthday is in about 3 more months. Gotta hit 30 or something.
Okay, so if he in his 30s, you still could rock with him. Yeah. But if he like 27, you don't want him.
Nah, it's too.
Okay, so let me ask you this, cause you told me that you date the younger man. You a cougar. Do you take care of them? Do you buy them? Because a lot of times you hear, I hear a lot of comedians when they talk about dating cougars or sleep, they talk about she gonna be buying me this, she gonna be doing this for me, and I ain't that kind of cougar.
That type. Listen,
then you ain't no cougar then.
Yeah. That don't make you not be a cougar.
Yeah, you gotta pay. Just like the sugar daddies would pay.
No.
Well, what I'm saying? If he put it down real, you might get paid.
So Tina, you willing to pay?
Jordans. Yeah, that's what the young boys want. You know what I mean? Let me get them ones.
What they really want from the young. I'm not gonna pay for that.
Then you're not a cougar.
It's real good.
So if it's real good, you are willing to pay.
You drive my car, drop me off for work.
Dang.
That's what I'm talking about.
Couple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not every day.
For you not to be paying and doing nothing, you just a woman that's dating a young man. You are not a cougar.
That's what makes you a cougar. Older women that date younger men.
Wait, what's the other term?
This
I'm
brother don't even know.
There's another term for sugar.
A
sugar mama.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Sugar mama and sugar daddy are two different things.
Okay, my bad.
A sugar mama would be taking care of her.
Correct.
I'm not gonna date a young guy.
Okay.
It turns it into a different. I'm not gonna date.
No. So if he's 34, let's say he's 36. Okay, 36, you wouldn't date him.
No, I'm not gonna date him.
Okay, so you just want to sleep with him for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll date you if you're 36 and you got money. I would. I'll date anybody with a check. If he's 18 with a check, I'll date him. Listen, go ahead and get your allowance and come find me. Go ahead and get your lunch money. Come find me. Steal out your mama purse and take me to the Applebee's. I'm definitely down for a 2 for $20. You hear me? Tell your friends about me. Hide your sons, ladies. Listen, I am not willing to pay. That's my thing. I'm not willing to pay. I'm not willing to let you use my car. I already got a 25-year-old son.
Is it because you haven't ran across the right cub?
Is that what it is? When I was a little boy, you gave me a car.
It gotta be. You just. I think you just running into a bunch of simps.
No, baby, this not be about. No, because I'm a grown ass woman and
baby
Tyrone Burston.
Ain't nobody from Queens. If a brother from Queens run up on you, you not about to have that same. You ain't been doing it, bro. Dudes ain't trying to hear that. Not the Northerners. We're not trying to hear that.
Think we really,
Yeah, we just
really
not gonna
get
be
hard
dating.
up that we got to pay for it. I was just playing. Okay?
Tyrone.
I'll be getting serious.
Because I know who I am.
What? Thank you.
That little boy's gonna be breaking into his
And
piggy bank.
that's what I'm trying to
You know what
say.
I'm saying? I don't
Me
do my
and Tina
thing
on
too.
the same level.
Yeah, he gonna be like, shit, look, goddamn, what you want? I'm sorry.
What they really
I'm
want.
gonna bring some cornbread mix to you.
And Tina, I'm not even
Miss
bringing up
Tina.
the cornbread mix.
No, I'm talking about, that's what they gonna say to me. I'm gonna bring the cornbread mix to you. You need to go to the grocery store, Miss Tina. It's gonna
Not
turn me
Miss
Miss Tina.
Okay, so Tina, this is another question, okay?
Yeah.
When you're dating these baby cubs, right?
Bam.
Do you believe that there is a difference between males and men? When you're dating these baby cubs and you out here and you put it down, is there a difference between males and men?
I would say boys and men.
That's what I said when she.
I say males and men because a male is automatically born with. What makes you
A
a male
man-
is that you have a penis.
A male is a man.
Yeah,
No,
right.
the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. A male is not a man.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's many males that's walking around.
Male.
If
a
I
male
was to
is
fill out a job
man.
application, they're gonna ask me, "Are you
But-
male or female?" They're not gonna say,
that's
"Are
the
you man
being
or
is,
woman?"
but
Wait a
it's a
minute,
man
right.
or a boy.
That's what I said. No, because he's going to be a male no matter what.
Right.
So that's why I said, is there a difference between him being a male and a man? Because he's a male because he has a penis.
Right.
That don't make him be a man.
Right.
Because you can be 27 years old and be a man,
That's all.
and you can be 42 years old and be a male.
Well, you know, men don't really start growing up till around like 63.
Damn.
I was gonna say mid-30s.
Tina said 60 when he close to death.
Yeah.
He become a man.
Right, yeah, I'm a deacon now. I'm settled
When he on
down.
his deathbed, he is a man.
I believe men don't mature until they in their mid-30s.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So,
Yeah.
So
matter what,
is there a difference when you're dating men? Is there a difference between them being males and men?
absolutely, absolutely. There's plenty of men that are not. There's plenty of men that are way over the age of when they catch it, and they're not men. You know,
Right.
Um,
Because Ty said that's not true. He said it's no different.
And then with me with the dating game, really, me and my children's father were together since what, was 19 to 40 something. So everything I'm saying is saying I've been cheating. So I hope he never watches this. Because
everything I'm saying is
because
saying
I haven't
I've
been
been
dating. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
God.
I've just been doing a lot of fucking, but I just haven't been dating. And I hope he never sees this. Never be on, nobody that he knows or anything, because we just like recently split. We have 3 children. He gonna want blood tests. That's not gonna turn out right. So I just don't want, I don't want to stir up
Plead
any
the
shit.
fifth, because you don't want to incriminate. Listen, we do not go for incriminating yourself on the She Says, He Says podcast.
That's right. We do not promote that.
So it happened. We already did it. We've been doing it the whole time. I just had to come out, tell the truth to everybody. So when it's talk about dating and stuff, it's like I never really get into it like that. And I really
Because
don't
you
care
have
about your
always been with
maturity.
him. Okay.
Right, and because you gotta go home, and I do too, and
Gotcha.
that's gonna happen. So everything I said was just for entertainment.
Right, these are
And
entertainment.
That's right.
right now. So I didn't date. I don't know. Ain't no cougar. Ain't no way
She
I
don't
could
like
have.
nobody. She ain't never
I
slept
couldn't
with
have.
nobody. She never was no
Our oldest
prostitute.
child is 19,
And y'all lo- and you
we
love
were
your
together
family.
4 years before that, and yeah,
You
and
love your family.
not really, but they just mine, and I got stuck with him, and we stuck with each other, and we, I'm saying everything was for entertainment. That's what I came here for. That's what I'm saying.
Tina, how many kids you got?
I bore 3.
Okay. Okay, so how old are they? 19?
19, 18, and 16.
Okay, so
That's
you got a
good.
16-year-old.
Yeah.
So you like me? Like I love all my kids, but I only like 2 out of 3.
I didn't like.
So
nobody.
all of us all have 3 children. I have 2 daughters and a son.
Oh,
You have 2 daughters and a son.
yes.
Ty, you have 2
boys
sons and a daughter.
girl,
Yeah.
My youngest is a girl. Your youngest is a boy. Ty, your youngest is
A girl.
Okay. So both our youngest are girls. Tina's is a boy.
But now, did y'all? You were married. Y'all both was kind of. I guess you was married too, right? Yeah, kind of.
They was
according
together.
to the show. No. According to the show.
Okay. But I'm saying it sounds like y'all had y'all kids on purpose.
Oh no! All my kids were mistakes. Now, everybody was a mistake. I didn't plan anybody. Everybody.
My kids were mistakes, but they were
mistakes. I mean,
they were like accidents. Like
accidents.
Right, happy
I
accidents.
wasn't supposed to have that many kids. I was trying to have a girl.
I wasn't supposed to have none, and it just kept happening. I tied up every time I drink after them. I was like, wow. I was like, nah, I don't want this. But no, I didn't want nobody. I kept on, we worked it out and everything. I was devastated at the girls, and they came first. I really didn't want that.
You wanted boys.
Yes, I would have had all three now, and it's showing now, because my son, he likes me. The girls
like me, but the girls don't like you.
No, they just want me to do things for them.
Well, that's kids, period.
At least my son will try to help and stuff.
Well, boys are different. You know, them
Yes,
girls.
they
I have two daughters, so I already know.
Yeah.
Now, my children, well, Vicky, you already know, my son, who is the oldest, was not planned. I was 17 when I got pregnant with him. By that time, I then got married, and I thought I was planning a pregnancy with Corinne, and then I was pregnant. I didn't even know we were planning a pregnancy, but I was pregnant
already.
And then Kiara Ray, which is my baby, I was not planning that. I was in my last year of college. I was trying to get birthday booty, and I got a birthday gift, and it was Kiara Ray.
Nice.
So it wasn't a planned kind of thing. But what I always say is this, Tina. If I knew about swallowing then, there would be no children.
I thought I did.
Hey,
I don't know how.
Then you wasn't doing it right.
Right. It was too much going on.
Right. Right. It's all right. Listen, This is a no judgment zone. They already here.
They're here. Well, they have some acquaintance that didn't make it. I ain't had no money those 3 times. I had to give some of them back to the Lord. I know who followers. Followers behind that. I had to give them back.
Okay, I'm done.
Bam, bam.
Some of
The
them back to
boomerang.
the Lord.
Boom, boom. Yeah, the boomerang.
Oh, my God.
Gave it back, yeah. But thank you.
Well, thank God for the ones that we got here now.
Absolutely.
Thank God for the ones we got here now.
I stuck by him.
Oh, my goodness. So, Tina, let me ask you this, because you said you have a man at home. Y'all all in love. Stuff.
No, we're not. We just broke up. That's what I was saying. I hope it. See, we.
Y'all might be back together though, because it sounds like this might be an off again, on again.
No. Listen, I'm happy that I was just waiting for the kids to get old enough. My son had
for it to be over.
Yeah, no, for him to not have to help me with them no more. I was like, we can fake that we together as long as you helping me with them. Because he was like, I ain't with you. I'm not helping you with the kids. I was like, that's so damn trifling. So it's like, well, we're together.
We together.
So we together. And this time, my boy's 16, and this time my boy has a job. I was like, oh,
it's over.
Over.
And when I say done, I mean done.
Over.
Okay, so this is my question to you. When you guys were together and y'all was all in love and in like, did y'all have each other's phone's password? Do you think like your significant other should have your password to your phone?
Well, I'm dominant, I'm wrong, and no, you can't have mine, and I better have yours, and if I'm looking for something, I'm trying to stay. Yeah, I'm just dominant like that. I probably will never date because somebody gonna whoop my ass. I'm just because I talk too much, and my phone is locked, and I used to tell them that too. Yeah, it's locked. Why? Because if I lose it.
And then, what if I lose it?
Yeah, and I had his password.
Hold on, because Ty said that's right. Now, Ty is married to Niecy. So do you lock your phone? Do you and Niecy have each other's passwords?
Yeah, we both got the same passcode.
Okay, so she can go in your phone whenever she wants.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, then. So.
It's not real churches with it. It's like yes.
Right.
Yeah, I look right in the camera when I said it.
So that means he's hiding nothing.
Right.
But if you start locking it and she doesn't have the passcode.
Oh, it's gonna be a whole problem.
Right, because it's something that's happening.
You know Niecy Black, right?
She real black, because you seen the episode before last.
She tried.
She was about to beat Tyrone down
thought
in
I
this
said
doggone
something and
podcast
almost jumped off this What you said? I was like, I didn't say anything.
Hey, listen, no.
Let her go into my phone and try to unlock it and it say password is denied or something.
I don't feel people should be having people's phone passwords.
I do. If you're serious, you're not me. You should. you can't do that. You know, I wouldn't have a man that I couldn't have his passcode, but then
I
I'm
don't
the
want
only one
it.
that's gonna. I don't really care. I don't.
Why
I
you
don't
I
want it because I
I
don't
just
want
suck-
nobody in my phone.
Can that go through my down?
Why y'all shouldn't even be behaving in a manner to where you couldn't have each other.
Right, and
I didn't say
so-
that. What I said is I don't
Right.
want nobody in my phone.
I ain't no good.
So why you doing the iconic thing?
I don't know what to say.
Don't need to
If
be in
you're
my
not
phone.
hiding nothing, but you don't want nobody in your phone, then what is going on?
Right, you don't. If you trust me, there should be no reason why you need to be in there.
I mean, I don't go into my wife's phone to see if
You
she
think
doing
Niecy don't
something.
go on your phone?
She don't.
Yeah.
Only like, okay, so let's say
You don't think Niecy go in your
They
phone?
on the same plan. She going through the computer.
Not in that manner.
No, they on the same
Niecy
plan.
a woman and she black all day
She
long.
a woman.
not going in
Toya
my
don't
phone.
got no
She don't have
mic.
to go through the phone. She on the computer.
Bump
She
that.
gonna go-
Toya, you don't have no mic. But this is
That's
my
why we got
question
that
to
brand new
you.
laptop right here.
Toya, if you had your man password, would you be going through his phone?
I've been giving it on purpose. I don't.
You don't.
I don't believe
I
it.
don't. Because I don't want them going through mine. I've always
Then
been
not
giving
go
the
through my
password.
phone because
I'm
I'm the
in
only one that's
agreement.
gonna cheat in this relationship. And that's how I am. And I'm sorry, I'm wrong. But that's it. You know, better not go through my phone.
See,
You
now
better not
it's
answer
you
my
know,
phone.
if you
Yeah,
give
right.
her, she is cheating on you no matter what.
So don't
Forget
go
about
through my
phone
phone.
passwords or anything. She gonna have access to yours. You ain't gonna have nothing to hers.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I cannot.
That's just who I am.
Listen, Tina, before we get ready to close it down, I want to go back and bring it into comedy real fast.
All right.
Who's your favorite comedian? Do you have any?
I don't.
Okay.
I love all of us.
Okay.
I do. It's sometimes comedians can be the only thing that irks me with comedians, the one that's soft. It's just
They
soft.
soft.
Yeah, they're soft ass guy. What? I can't stand that. And you know, I think at one point we going back and forth, we roasting, we being comedians, we being homies, and they be serious. They turn into like I get the lock, Tina, like that. Wait a minute, hold up. You want to fight? I want to fight.
Does that happen with your comedian? You know, I don't hang around comedians.
But yeah, they get ready to jump on Tina. I was like, I told you where I stay.
No. See, I'm not a person that hangs with other comedians. So I have my
I know
own
they fall out
circle
with me
of friends.
online.
So it's not like I am with them and we're conversing and talking, because what I feel like sometimes when other comedians are together, they're trying to one up each other, if that makes sense. So Tyrone is a comedian, you're a comedian, I'm a comedian. Every time we're having a conversation, like I'm trying to be the funnier one. Tyrone is trying to be the funnier
God, I
one.
hate
You
when
trying to
you
be
do
the
that.
funnier one. So one up, like we can't sit around and just kick it and just be cool.
Nah.
I feel like I'm around people like that every day, like the comedians, man. I'll be
That's why I
having a
said-
conversation with a crowd member, and then somebody will try to piggyback and say, "Oh yeah, because when I was doing that, like, bro, I'm having a conversation with this person. Why you trying to be extra on top of what we talking about?" Like that happens like at least 85% of the time of my comedy career, bro. Like ain't nobody even talking to you, bro. Like just relax.
I have to tell you later how that happened with me at a show that I had did, but that's a whole nother story. We'll have to
That
talk
is
about that
annoying.
off screen.
That's why
yeah.
I love being around Tina, man, because she funny off stage, and if that were to happen around us, Tina gonna let it be known. Like, you see what Charlie over there doing? All this, like, so nobody care about every time I got a story, he got a story.
No, I'll probably say it to him, shut up. Every damn time, shut up. You did everything, didn't you? Sit down. Well, we wasn't talking about that shit right now.
tell
me.
And then that's how the fight starts. And then they're ready to jump on me.
Oh God! Well, we don't want the fights to start. We don't want any of
Yeah,
that.
no, I hope
we
not.
want
My
it to
knees
be
and
all
stuff no
peace.
good.
What was the question? I forgot the question.
Who was her favorite comedian?
Oh.
But she was saying,
I mean,
and she
everybody.
said she doesn't really have any.
I don't.
She likes all the comedians.
She just don't
Yeah,
like
everybody
the
has
soft
their
ones.
different. Yeah, everyone has their different style, and I like them. Everybody for who they are.
Good.
Nobody. I don't. Look at it in the.
In any
Can't
type of
wait.
life. Okay. Well, listen.
But I got my favorite couples though. Ty and Niecy, Luck Bone and his wife.
Yes,
I
sir.
got my.
Yes,
I had
sir.
some favorite couples.
you have
though.
some, I gotta find me a favorite couple.
That is my favorite couples.
I ain't got no favorite couples because
Yeah.
I don't be trusting nothing. People be breaking up. Hashtag break up.
And I got my funniest couples, and I'm not gonna do that, but I do.
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna do it.
Please don't do it. Don't do
I'm not
it.
gonna do it
Because you know they're gonna be watching you. Now that you don't want them to watch
so
it, they all are
bad.
gonna watch it. But that literally, Tina, is why we are doing what it is that we are doing. Guys, we're going to get ready to go. But this is why we are doing this, because we want to make sure, Tina, you have been hilariously funny.
Y'all for sharing
Toya
this
has
couch with
sat
me.
on the
I didn't
other
even
side
know.
and laughed so much. I don't even know if you can see her over there just cracking up.
I never seen a
You
laugh like
are
that before.
amazingly funny. And thank you so much for being
y'all
number
for
one. The
having
first
me.
guest on the She Says, He Says podcast. That is a comedian. That is also our first guest. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
This
Milestone.
platform, right? This platform really is for us as comedians to talk about stuff, but we also want to make sure that we're always highlighting other comedians. What is it that you want to plug? Any of your social media? Anything that you got coming up? Even though we know she in Facebook jail, but she about to come off.
I'm about to come off.
You about to be
Tina
paroled,
Marie.
baby.
Let the countdown begin, baby.
Tina Marie, actress, entertainer. My Instagram is. Wait a minute. That means I'm never on it.
That probably
Tina Marie New Me.
Okay,
Instagram.
so this is what we will do in the description box. Her information will be in there. Toya will add it in there for everybody to be able to go to. Guys, listen, we have had an amazing time. We hope that you have had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We hope this has brought a little laughter to you.
Yes.
If not, we don't care. So in the words of Tyrone Burston, baby, it's all fun and games
Until somebody get pregnant.
Alrighty then.